Hello friends, this is Shardul Deshpande speaking in front of you on our today's topic, that is spend like rich. We all have the opportunity to become successful one day, but getting there depends upon the various factors such as persistence, our hard work, our desire, our dedication. So we have the class of people within ourselves who spend their money differently on different things, which makes them give a short-term pleasure, or which cost them more money, or which will make them more money. So before spending some money of your income, you should be clear with the two concepts again, as I've already mentioned in my earlier video. That is the assets which will give you more money after you have buy it or purchase it, and second one is the liability which will cost you more money after you purchase initial purchase. So what are these things? Assets, if you take the simple examples of it, asset is something like a business. If you invest your money in your business, it will give it return back to you. And liability is something like a car, a mobile phone, means it will cost you more money in making its maintenance. So are you clear with it? So we all have being surrounded with a class of peoples, upper class people, middle class people, and lower class people. The lower class people spend their money on simply unnecessary things which does not take them to their growth, just like spending their money in movies, spending their money in simply roaming here and there, in buying new clothes and fancy things which doesn't relevant to their growth in their life. The second, middle class people. The middle class people are simply appear to be rich, but they are not actually the rich people. They simply spend their money to buy those fancy toys such as cars, boats, second homes, and so on. The things which are termed as the liabilities, means they have to cost them, it will cost them more money after they are buy it for their maintenance. Means if you buy a car, you have to put it in petrol, diesel, or something which will make it run, and you have to make it for its maintenance. It will cost you a lot of money. If you buy the second home, it will cost you to maintain its the wellness. The third part of the persons are the rich persons. So rich person does not spend their money in simply popping up their liabilities. They spend their money in the term which gives them the money returned back. It's called as the assets. They simply use and invest their money in something which will return them back in double. If you gave them 10 rupees, they will return it back to you by 20. The simple thing that they use to say that they use is to invest their money in assets. They use their money in stocks, in rental houses, in business market, and everything. So have a skillful mind. Don't be simply the poor. If you are the poor, have the mind of the rich people. Means if you are buying something, ask yourself, do I really need it, or whether it comes to my liability or assets. If you think and observe the rich people, they have the less amount of liabilities and more amount of assets in their whole life. So have assets and have less liabilities. Improve your assets and improve down less heavier liabilities. So rich people become richer by spending like a poor, and poor people become stays poor by spending it like a richer. So I will end up by giving a simple example of my one of my favorite, Elon Musk, that how to spend how to spend his money by investing in assets. So I would like to say that once Elon Musk had sold his company PayPal to eBay in $180 million, out of which he invested 100 million in SpaceX, it's 70 million in Tesla, and remaining 10 million in Solar City. And after that, he had to borrow the money for his home rent. So in this way, he all invested his money in assets, and now we all know how he getting it returned. So Have your mind a skillful and have your mind a rich mind and spend like a rich people, how rich people spend. Thank you and have a nice day.